go. The Wi-Fi is really good in certain places, so this is probably going to be a very short live stream. But we're walking back here to the back of the park to see if Diablo here is going to work. So I'll just stay here in the shade because it is a hot one today, and there's a vehicle driving through the park. There's hardly anybody here. So, and again, I apologize for the lack of communication. It's difficult for me to connect devices here for some reason. Not just here, but in the hotel. I'm gonna get away from this copyrighted music. But if anybody's watching this, we're at Himeji Central Park. And if it cuts off randomly, I'll just try it again another time on the trip or the hotel or something. But I think this is the hottest day of the trip. I think it's going to be in the high 90s. And this park doesn't shade, but we're hydrating, taking it easy, no rush. Oh, somebody, was that Dan? Happy 4th. Thank you. It's difficult for me to see who's exactly typing what, so I can read the messages. 1 o'clock. This opens at 1 o'clock. So, here's the rest. I'm gonna sit down here on this table. Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. I'll sit down here and talk to you if the Wi-Fi is better here. I'll get dinged by a copyright because the music. This park is hilarious. Like the jet coaster and all the coasters have got like these hype tracks with LED lights in the station and really make it just incredibly fun. If you missed the little first bit, this is one of the most expensive parks of the trip so far. You got to pay admission. Okay, let's see. Did you ever go to Opryland? No, I never. It's weird that you asked that because on the train ride here this morning, I told the guys I missed Opryland. Oh, there's Venus GP, the Mauer coaster. I rode at Space World in 2005, and I remember it being more intense. And there's nobody riding anything here. Literally, for us to get video of the rides, we have to do 2 of us riding it so the other group can get pictures, and then we switch places, so it works. But there's the Batman clone, and it is an incredibly hot day, so I'm hoping they have the water cannons going on it, where they fire water cannons at you while you're riding. They used to take this Demon Drop here type ride, the Cinnamon First Generation Freefall. They used to allow you to take buckets on and just get drenched. But apparently this thing has been closed for years. But I did get a credit here that there's a Togo. Let me see if I can switch around. There's a Togo down there as well next to the Mauer that was new for me. So I actually got a credit on today. I'm only getting like 8 or 10 credits on this trip, but I'm not here. I'm here in Japan because of Japan, and it just happens to have coasters. But these guys are here for coasters. But
so let me ask you a question: is there more people in the park today than there was the last time?
No, it was the same.
Same?
Yeah,
there's like
pretty
5
much.
People.
Yeah,
at
there's
least,
nobody
at
here.
At least there's a little more. Keep the rides.
But we're having fun. But it is a chunk of change to get in here. That's the one downside. But what do you guys think about the hype music and stuff at the stations? Go.
Go. Okay. Okay.
Oh, what's somebody saying? Japan is such an amazing culture. Experience, hands down, best seafood I've ever had. Have you guys had the seafood here?
We had sushi.
Oh, you had sushi.
I've had sushi. They had seafood at breakfast.
In Japan,
They had mackerel.
Overall,
like
he said, I
little pieces
guess.
of mackerel, like
Just
mackerel.
got back from my first trip to California. Love the sightseeing as much as the parks. That's awesome.
We're having a great time.
So I'm just going to stay in here for a couple minutes. Just ignore this music.
I'm already having a better day here than I did at Disney Sea or Universal Japan.
Yeah, so Marty and I did not have the best experience at Universal. It wasn't the staff or anything like that. It was dangerously hot for us.
I mean, it's hotter here today.
It's hotter here today,
but we don't have to stand in lines for an hour in the hot sun.
Yeah, we only stayed till what, 2 o'clock yesterday?
Like 3 hours. Two,
yeah, we had
we were there. Right up to 9.
Yeah, well, we had a set time to visit the Super Nintendo World, and we just didn't think it was worth it just because we were going to have to wait another lengthy queue, even though it was inside. But these guys rode the stuff at Mario or Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we did Mario Kart. Really fun ride. It was my first time riding the Mario Kart ride. I haven't done the one in California yet.
That's cool. So what time is it now?
11:43.
Tear down the wall. I don't know what that was referring to. Oh, okay, let's see. Also, must be one heck of a culture shock coming back to the States and there's no longer any Cedar Fair. I'm not even remotely even thinking about that stuff, to be honest. It's nice to take a break from the United States right now. And you have to know that reference.
Breaking down the wall?
Is that a Pink Floyd reference?
Another brick in the wall, maybe?
Perhaps. Sorry, this is weird how I have to hold this. Okay. But Labyrinth we have not ridden. I don't get any more credits for the day, but so be it. I actually stopped counting credits on this trip because I got coaster 1111. There you go, just like that. And unfortunately, it was a turd of a coaster, but you'll see that in the vlogs. Yes, there will be another series, Coasting in Japan 2024.
Disney knockoff.
It is. Look at that. Look at these.
Disney knockoff.
Disney knockoff monorail. We've seen a lot of Disney knockoffs here. Pink Floyd, that's correct. Okay, it was a Pink Floyd. Sorry, my mind's a little scrambled. Yeah, if you guys want to go ride that, I'll just stay here. Yeah. But it's funny. If you go to RCDB and look up this coaster, Labyrinth, you'll see myself and Matt walking up the steps of it from a picture from Jim Raymar. And someone pointed that out to me. Like, they're like, is that you on here? And it is. It's on one of the pictures. I don't know if it's still on there, but taken from like kind of this angle. So we're going to probably do this Ferris wheel if it's air conditioned. And I know everybody's probably sleeping back in the US. I have no idea what time it is back home, but since they have Wi-Fi, anytime we're at a park that has somewhat decent Wi-Fi, we're going to try to do it. Let's see what it says. Oh, thank you so much, Shock Zone. See, now I can, if I look really close, I can see who's typing what. At Spotlight, I really couldn't. But thank you so much. Oh, it's 10:45 here, Chicago time. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. We were going to try to attempt to do 2 parks today, but the tour is kind of taking its toll on at least Marty and I. We're not as young as the other two, and we're just deciding, hey, you know, we don't have to just cram parks in here. And then today, later, we're going to do a very cool cultural thing. We're going to see Himeji Castle. We've already seen it from the bus station and everything like that, but we're going to just take it easy for the next couple days to recharge our batteries. Because it is so hot. The Batman with spider webs everywhere. There's Jeff. Yes, it is. And it's, if you can tell, let me see if I can screw this up really bad. No, I did it right this time. It's very rusty. It's never been painted, I don't think. But it opens at 1 o'clock. Let me switch this back. Opens back at 1 o'clock. And we're going to give it a ride. Then after, we don't have any more parks. We're only about, I would say, a 35-minute bullet train ride here. We really love getting on the Shinkansens. They're so smooth. They go so fast. This morning, it was one of the slower ones we did, and it was like 145 miles an hour, I think we were going. But they go faster than that. Batman, the Rust. I meant the ride. But these vlogs that I'm going to be editing from this trip are going to be a trip because they're going to be shorter than they're probably. I don't even know how long each one's going to be, but there's going to be one for probably every day, except the days like yesterday at Universal where I didn't shoot hardly any footage because I shot some, but again, Marty and I were just not enjoying our time there. It was just too hot. And look right here. Anthony and Marty are riding Labyrinth. And from what I remember, this is quite janky, but it's fun. Let's see here. There they go. And there's Vince shooting video. And be sure to check out his channel too, Civilian Satellite. Did you do Universal Studios Japan? Yes, we did it yesterday, but Marty and I were only there for like 3 hours. It was unbearably hot, and those queues in the outside were just not good. So we left. We didn't even bother trying to see the Super Nintendo world. And That stuff's not a priority to me, if I'm being honest. But it was we made the best. We did Flying Dinosaur, Hollywood Dream, Forbidden Journey, and I think one other attraction before we left. Oh, we did Jaws, which was awesome. That was Marty's first time doing Jaws. I just missed something. What did I say? Any? No concerts. I just been really busy, and unfortunately, I have no plans to visit any of the U.S. parks this year, other than maybe Kings Island one time to visit a friend from out of town. But there's just nothing, in my opinion. Oh, it's 115 in Phoenix today. Good Lord, it's going to be like 97, I think, here today. But there's nothing this year that screams must ride. And if I'm being honest, I learned a lot on this trip. I'm not a big theme park guy. Amusement parks perhaps, but Disney Sea and like Fantasy Springs and all that stuff looks great. But I don't know what's changed for me other than age, but it just doesn't do it for me anymore. So I don't know. But it's nice to be taking a break for the next couple years and not hearing any news or not wondering what's being built. I just simply, I'll switch this around. I simply just don't care about that stuff anymore. But that doesn't mean I'm still going to ride coasters. That's kind of in my DNA, but it's just not a big priority for me anymore. Being in this country and doing stuff like what we're going to be doing after we leave this park is what matters to me. Life is way too short to miss out the stuff. And here comes Vince again. Let me here, Vince. I'm just telling him that it's more important for me to be in Japan than the rides. But
Yes.
we're doing cultural stuff too. So
Yeah.
let's see.
We on the Shinkansen we passed by Himeji Castle and I just got so excited.
Oh, he was dancing and everything. And
I love Imperial Castles.
we've already done one. But these vlogs are going to be amazing. Just Vince has a whole complete style. But it's funny because we've been shooting some of the same things, but just the way he does his stuff is just brilliant. And mine's very basic. On a technical side, 100% of all this vlog, hold on, let me see. Jaws, Florida back in 2011, and at point, this was the ride that we're getting to show his age terribly. Oh yeah.
Everything was working on.
Yeah, everything. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I got wet on it too. It splashed me quite a bit. Yeah. It's just I missed that last little comment about my theme, whatever that meant. But this is weird staying here and just doing a live stream because you can hear Venus GP. It's got that roar. Listen to that. Gonna ride? I'll go ride with you.
No, it's, if you want to finish.
So I'm gonna go ride this coaster because we need people to ride it to get footage. So I'm gonna end the stream now here, folks. For those of you watching this after it was live, we'll try to do better at doing live, but maybe around this time is the sweet part because it's like 9:45, 8:45 p.m. in Chicago, stuff like that. So we're going to go catch a coaster. So I'll talk to everybody later. We're having a great time here in this country. Just fantastic. I love here. Any last words?
No, just we're gonna have a great day here.
What? Is that from Space? It is. Space World. So,
Yeah,
all right, I'll
space
walk
shuttle,
this
though.
way, and it's probably going to cut us off right in the middle.
There's no real space shuttle there.
No, there's no real space shuttle. But I'm going to ride Labyrinth so these guys can get pictures. And yeah. All right, folks, I will